Runar Sharp just subscribed for 19 months. Hello.
Hello, you little legends. Hello, hello. Here we are. We're back. Hello, Rooney. Hello, Runar. Hello, Froggy. Hello, Cass. Nice to see you. Hello, Richard. How are we all? Let me turn this down a little bit. Lovely, jubbly. I am alive. I am alive. Are we gaming? Am I on the right world? I'm not. Bear with. Hopefully you can hear me. Hopefully you can see me. You can hear the music. All that good stuff. Coast, nice to see you. Oh, and Runar, thank you for the T1, by the way. Very much appreciated. We have been working very hard. Very, very hard. And actually, we've been working very hard, not only on the Chunk account, but also the Group Iron Man. Today is Heron Day. Well, we've got a few things to discuss. It's obviously been a while since I've streamed, so I need to give a few updates on various things. But today could be the day. Could very well be the day. It also could be the Smouldering Stone Day. Or, even worse, it could be the Toy Mouse Day. We'll see. Pat, hello, hello, welcome. Smouldering Heron Day, that would be cool. We got both of them on the same day. And the heron was on fire. What we'll do is we'll give it a little bit, let some other people turn up, and then I'll give you a whole list of things. Wait, are you going to be stream more than Teller this month? Maybe. Maybe. We'll see. Chill Tuesdays are so back. We're here. We're ready. I've also updated my stream music playlist to include Varlamore songs and the 25-year anniversary which I don't know if it changes anything or it just picks out the best of the best, but I've got that in here as well. Whereas Frey is in the bank, and Frey will remain in the bank until we decide to not do fishing anymore, just in case. I am not losing this heron. Not after we've put so much effort into it. Oh, I should probably let the clan chat know, shouldn't I? Oh, look, and I'm an onyx. I'm an onyx boy. I can't remember if I've always been an onyx boy. Well, not always, but I haven't kept up to date with where I sit in the clan. We're currently 88 sailing on the group Iron Man account. I've been trying hard. Twitch is still acting up for you. Not sure why it hates my new phone. I don't know, Kos. I'm so sorry. Hello, Smurf. Lovely to see you. Subnotifs broke. Are they? Hold on. Hold on. Maybe that'll work now. Oh yeah, Pat, thank you so much for the T1. And thank you, Smurf, for the Prime. And welcome in, Chunk Sailor. Lovely to see you. Chunk Evil. Hello, welcome back. Glad to have you back on whilst I work. That is good news. Well, not so much that you're at work. We chunking. Hello, Apara. Nice to see you. We are. We chunking hard. Do. You know what? I am not completely happy with this camera location. Hold on. Hold on. Pan. Can I not pan? Can't pan. Floki, thank you for the Prime. Welcome back.
OV_Flocky just subscribed with Prime.
Appreciate you. How goes the fishing? I saw your comment in CC and decided to drop by. Well, welcome in. Fishing is going not too shabby. We are currently 87 fishing. No heron in sight. But we're not giving up just yet. Hey, Captain. Welcome back. We have fished 31,500 raw pike, 23,000 raw trout, and 13,500 raw salmon. Still nothing yet. Welcome back. Long time no see. Hope you're doing good. Thank you, Floki. Always a pleasure to see you. I am doing very well, thank you. Well, it's good for cooking. Absolutely. We currently have 90 cooking banked. So the longer this goes on, the easier cooking's going to be later on. Imagine the amount of men and women that would have taken. It would have been so many. Mick Duvall, welcome back. Thank you for the Prime.
Mike
Lovely
Tyble
to see you.
Subscribed with Prime. Welcome back. Good to see you.
Good to see you too. So glad to see you defaulted to waiting to finish this grind post rolling. Yeah, I think it was definitely the best decision we could have made. Otherwise, we would have been miserable. Very, very miserable. Boom, 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 boom. So, since we last saw each other, which I don't know when that would have been, we got 90 hit points. Pretty good. Pretty good. We're up to 95 strength, and that was killing hobgoblins and ogres. So I've now stopped with the melee training. We are almost at 15 million ranged XP, which is pretty good. We've got 59 prayer from scattering all the hellhound ashes, which is also very good. What else? 45 agility. 2 more levels, and then we're going to be doing something different with our lamps. 87 fishing, obviously. 66 cooking, because we were cooking salmon, so we didn't die to ogres. So that was pretty good. And that's really it for skills. So I've actually got a lot done, to be fair. But and then gear-wise, I'm down to less than 1,000 rune arrows. We've used basically 12,000 rune arrows at hellhounds. I've killed just shy of 4,000 hellhounds so far. So I'm kind of hoping we get spooned on that. That would be nice. I swear every time I sub to his notifs are broken. This is like 3 out of 5 now. It hasn't come through yet on my thing, so maybe it's just... maybe it's slow. Enjoying some beef lasagna while I watch. Very nice, Richard. One mining as well. Yeah, obviously. Obviously. One of the worst skills in the game. Also, another thing is that while we were... I mean, I explained this in the last video. But while we were killing hobgoblins and ogres, I had to wear my melee get-up. And because the steel plate body cancels out the ranging cape's metal attraction thing that kind of pulls all these arrows and stuff to me, it meant that while we were doing that grind, we didn't actually get any steel arrows or any stuff from the ranging cape. So when we swapped over to hellhounds and I swapped to the studded body, we are now eligible for those again. So we are now essentially just waiting for the toy mouse to drop. But we've got 331 different steel arrows from the 3.5 minute timer that's constantly ticking away in the background. So that's quite a lot. That's quite a lot of wins, I guess you could look at it as. There's only one thing that I've got so far that isn't steel arrow, and that is one steel dart. So steel darts are 1 in 400, whereas these are 1 in like 1.8 or something. So the majority of the time you're going to get steel arrow, but very occasionally you'll get something else. So been very lucky so far. Very happy with that. New flat, not new flat, new camera. Yep, so this is a new camera. So this is the same house that I was in before I stopped streaming. It's just now the camera looks better. And instead of it being over here, on top of some Harry Potter DVDs, it's now stuck to the top of my monitor. So you've just got a whole different view of me now. I think top down's always the best view. You don't want to be looking at me from underneath. Hello, Wait. Nice to see you. I've been very well, thank you. Hope you've been good as well. Looks really good. Thanks, Runa. I purchased it at the weekend because the camera I was using, my friend asked for it back, so I went and gave it him back, and then I had to buy myself a camera. But I think it's pretty good so far. I think things look a bit crisper. I thought it was just you looking better. Well, you could say that as well. Foot cam, you're not going to see anything with a foot cam. You'll just see my slippers. Unless you're into slippers. We actually haven't used the foot pedal in a long time. That's been put into storage. Won't be needing that again for a while. Foot cam is for the hidden top tier subs. Absolutely. It's for the 1%. Hello, X7 Tech. Nice to see you. Only mole slippers. That is true. I mean, they're just green, so they kind of look a little bit moley. But I could buy myself some mole slippers. I assume somebody makes them, like on Etsy or something. Did I miss anything? I was watching the Hannibal foot cam. Hello, Swam. Thank you for coming across from the Hannibal foot cam. You missed nothing. Pillory guard, get out of here. I think you need to update the goals. Oh yeah. Thank you, Tech, for the assist. Where is Nightbot? Edit this. So what do we need? We need smoldering stone and heron. Update. There we go. I asked Jagex via Discord to make the rat hat a drop from Scurrius. No luck yet. Just keep at it. Keep at it, Coast. I'm sure they'll get back to you on that. Good luck, Legend. I hope you're feeling great today. I truly appreciate your outros, touching on mental health and spreading positivity. No problem at all, loudest sack. It's a pleasure to have you here. Hope you're well. I will keep doing it. There's no stopping me. Getting arrested for no foot cam. Hellhound KC, we are almost at 4,000 KC so far. So we've done a fair chunk of it, but still probably a while to go. The hat that historian Aldo wears. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. Doo-doo. I've been playing a lot of the group Iron Man recently, A lot of sailing. I'm up to 936 collection log slots completed, which is pretty good. I'm enjoying that quite a lot. That's a nice number. It'll be even better when it says 1,000, but not bad. And I've come a long way from saying I'm not going to do sailing to now doing lots of sailing. How's Hanny Mum and Born? Hanny Mum is doing very well, thank you. She's retired now, so she's just living out life. And Born is currently sat over there, reading with her headphones on, reading her dirty books. Dirty books. Gross. Shoot arrows, idiot. Thank you, Chunk Evil. I will do that at some point. We will do that. We will go kill some hellhounds. I've been watching you since your first few episodes, so an OG viewer. That is what I love to hear. Thank you so much. Hopefully there's a lot more to come. You know, my initial idea behind the Seer Supreme series was that I was just going to do it until we were done. You know what I mean? Maxed out. Loads of collection log slots. All that kind of thing. So I'm probably just going to do that, to be honest. Even if my viewership dwindles to like 300 people watching, I'm probably just going to do it. One-eighth to 2,000. I mean, that, to be fair, when you put it in that terms, that's pretty good. 1/8. That's a good chunk already done. But we are only 1,000 rune arrows away from a dilemma, which we're going to have to solve. How am I going to get money to buy more rune arrows? I mean, I guess it doesn't have to be rune arrows, but they've been doing quite well so far. So, how many subs for a foot cam? Enough subs to buy a new camera. I don't know what that works out to be. Have you watched any good movies recently? Not really. Me and Bourne have been watching the Marvel stuff from start to finish in timeline order. So the films that we've watched have obviously been good films, because some of the Marvel, like Phase 1 films are really good. But nothing new that I've not seen before. But we're up to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 4. And I think we're about halfway through the season-ish. First time seeing you stream there, very cool to see. Yeah, it's nice to have you here. We don't stream as much anymore as we used to. But we're slowly getting back into it. Bro is clogging. I certainly am. I love the collection log. Do Group Iron Man have shared clogs, or are they personal? They're personal. The only thing you share on a Group Iron Man is the bank, or a bank. You've got your own bank, but you get a shared Group Iron one. Who's in the Group Iron Man? 3 of my friends and some random guy. So 3 of the mods here: Smurf, Waltz, Reeve, and then some random guy, whoever that is. That sounds like a challenge. I mean, if you want to accept the challenge, you go ahead, but I'm not doing the maths for you. Did that in 2022. How long did it take? Because we've essentially been doing it for months now, and I don't think we're halfway through yet. Like, we haven't even got to end game yet. We tried that too, and only made it to like Wakanda 2 Electric Boogaloo. I mean, that's a fairly decent way in, right? Isn't that post Endgame? Black Panther 2. Did that a while back up to Endgame. Well, we're going to go all the way up to the most recent thing. So, a Daredevil Born Again, I guess, or maybe the Punisher film is the most recent one. We're going to go all the way through. And it's not just films, we're doing films and TV shows. And we're doing it in timeline order. So we'll do 3 or 4 episodes of a TV series and then flip to another thing and then flip back and then flip to another thing. Which a lot of people I don't think would like, but it works for me and my brain. I quite like it because I get bored of things quite easily. So took quite a while, probably a few months. Well, we've already been going for a few months, so it's probably going to take us a long time. Did you include the Hulk movie from 2003 that wasn't necessarily MCU? We didn't. We followed the official MCU timeline, so anything outside the timeline's not included. But the only exception I'm going to make is Deadpool 1 and 2. Point is, we didn't finish it. Yeah, it's a massive undertaking. We did the films and TV shows in order as well. I've been mostly enjoying it. Mostly. There's some TV shows in there that I really wasn't a fan of. And actually, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is one of them. I really don't like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Unfortunately, that's the longest TV show, I think, so far. I also didn't really like Jessica Jones or Iron Fist or Luke Cage. I liked Daredevil, but I really liked Defenders. You know, so when they were on their own TV series, didn't like it. When they all got together, nice, liked it. I'd say my favourite was Iron Man and least favourite was Moon Knight. I would say my favourite is... It's a toss-up between Deadpool versus Wolverine or Endgame. Also, I should warn everybody, there is a dog here. It's not our dog, it's a friend's dog. But he's a little barky boy. So we're trying, no barking. Yeah, it's a toss-up between Deadpool, Wolverine, or Endgame. You want to show the dog? The dog is currently very comfortable on Bourne's lap. So maybe we'll wait till the dog moves. Because it's only a little dachshund, so he can't really get off the sofa very well. He's also 95% blind. So, I will show the dog, but it will be later. Okay, apparently we're getting dog now. Come here, Frank. It's Frank. Say hi, Frank. The microphone's there, Frank. The other side. Frank and Doodle. Say hi, Frank and Doodle. Hey? He's 95% blind, so he can't actually see any of you. He can't see anything at all. There you go. Here's Frank. Bye, Frank. We like Frank, except for when he's a barky boy. And he's a barky boy all the time. So we never like Frank. And now Frank is gone. You definitely can't see it, trust me. He has been here for the last 2 days now. Well, 2 and a bit days. He came over Sunday night. He's been here since then. And I know where he is in this space, because obviously we've got a living room over here. This is essentially the dining room, and the kitchen is behind me. It's all like one room. And I know where he is in this one big room just by listening for the little bonks. Because he's blind, he can't see anything coming up. So he makes his way around the house by bonking into things and then changing direction. So if I'm like, I wonder where Frank is, I just go like that. And then I hear a little bonk from the other side of the room. I'm like, oh, Frank's over there. Bonking into a sofa. And obviously because he's a small doggo and he's at floor level and I'm usually here on this playing RuneScape, every now and again he bonks into my chair and it like vibrates up the chair. Yeah, he's essentially a Roomba because he also eats any scraps of food that land on the floor, so he is 100% a Roomba. Whoa, first, nice to see you. How have you been? I've been very well, thank you. Love the video, by the way. Thank you, Wofus. It wasn't my best. The next one I think is going to be tons better. So just look out for that, the next one. I'm going to pick my clue up and put it down. I'm going to be open and honest, right? I think my camera is doing some... Did you see that? It moved. Was it a hand thing? Oh, it's a hand thing. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, I'm going to stop doing that. Yeah, Cass, essentially I lost more clues. So in the video I showed me losing one, then I got another one at Hellhounds, and then I lost it. And now this is the third one, so I'm really trying not to lose this one. I'm trying really, really hard. It was good chill content to watch while marking papers though, which is just what I needed. Spot on, that's what I like to hear. Right, gotta go, cook dinner. Good to see you again, Han. Hopefully call back in later stream later. No worries, Pat. Always a pleasure to have you here. Look forward to seeing you again. V Walker, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. It might just be trying to center on you. Oh, you've started the Hellhound grind. Nice, I have. We will get to it. We will get to it very, very, very shortly. Han is back and he has a hand detecting drone in his house. Exactly. You gotta have those hand detection drones, you know. This is some Iron Man shit. You know what I mean? Nice to see you again, Missing Pair. It's been a while. Saying that, I'm going to go into... I don't even know... Oh, lurk mode. That's really small on my screen. Oh, it's Pingu. No worries, Wofus. Fishing greater than Dead Man All-Stars. I wholeheartedly agree. No shade thrown at all of the PvPers out there, but it's not for me. I can't get on board with it. Mainly because I am absolutely trash at it. That's mainly why I don't like it. Some people watch Iron Man for entertainment. Hannibal watches them for inspiration. Absolutely. I'm like, oh, that looks cool. I'm going to get that. Although I don't think I could buy the Iron Man suit. PvP could be removed from the game entirely tomorrow and I'd be happy. Well, I just tend just to stay away from the wilderness, to be honest. That's kind of how I deal with the problem. If I don't go there, I can't get PK'd. Basically, on the group Iron Man, the collection log slots in the wilderness will be the last collection log slots I get, probably. And I'm gonna say something that you're not gonna agree with me on, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I genuinely believe at this point, unless there's a big change in my life, that I will be getting a lot of Third Age stuff before I even get any of the wilderness stuff. I like PvP that little. I might have wiped to a PK team about a year into my Ultimate Iron Man, just putting stuff in my loot bag. Since then I've decided all PKs are not very nice. Yeah, they're not very nice. They take your stuff. That's mean. That's stealing. Can't let clues despawn then. No way. I need to be very careful with these bad boys. But how will you show your faith without a Ring of the Gods? That is a fair point. I will probably get full something or other vestment robes instead from clues. Oh, also, I've found my new favourite RuneScape song. When I started Leagues, which was fun, I had a lot of fun playing Leagues. It wasn't as good as Leagues. What was this one? This one was League 6, right? Leagues 5. I liked the last Leagues better than this Leagues. Let's just make that simpler. I didn't necessarily dislike this Leagues. I just thought that it took a bit of time to get up to being overpowered, and I was, I don't want to take ages to get overpowered in a temporary game mode. I want to just be, bam, straight in, killing stuff quickly and easily, and doing content that I can't do on main game because I'm trash. You know what I mean? Hello, Phoenix Splicer, you absolute legend. Yeah, losing all your items to PKs is not great. I mean, I generally just don't take anything into the wilderness with me, so I don't have that problem. Did you vibe with the tree? No. Not really, but I do think that's because I'm thick. Or maybe that's the wrong thing to say. I'm not thick. I'm just thick when it comes to video games. I don't like having loads of choice, and I guess the best way to explain it is my friend Waltz, who is a mod here and you've seen him around. I ask him about 1 billion questions a day about RuneScape, and I ask him very simple, stupid stuff that I should know, but I just don't. And it was the same with that. With RuneScape in general, Waltz knows everything about the game. He answers every question I've got, which is easy because, you know, he's played the game for ages and he knows all this stuff. But with the leaks thing, he was new to it as well. So he was trying to figure stuff out at the same time as me. So I was asking him loads of questions. He didn't know the answer to all of them. And then I just kind of sat there like, And he did a different build to me. So that made it even harder for me to try and figure it out because I'm just thick when it comes to video games. So, yeah. That's why I didn't really gel with the tree. Yeah, I don't need to now. Enclave Bagging best update that's ever come into the game, in my opinion. So now our death pile's going to Wildy. Very nice. Hello, Rune. Nice to see you. Do not clip that. How dare you? I like doing my leagues by vibes and it's anti-vibes mechanic. Yeah, I would agree with that. People who do like planning everything out loved it. Yeah, and that's what I mean is that I don't really plan stuff. I'm lazy. There's a little barky boy. Stop being a barky boy. Vaughn's got the silencer on him. Got to make sure you silence your barky dogs. I was working overtime during most of league, so I didn't get to do any of the stuff I wanted to. That is a shame. My plan with leagues was to learn Inferno with a bow build, but then I got distracted when I got a very early Thammer and Scepter and spent a whole month with a water mage build instead. It was not a sneeze, that was a dog. That was the naughty boy. Frank the naughty boy. Been watching All Stars. I don't know if you watch it or not. I don't. I don't really like PvP. Waltz with the Prime. Thank you, Waltz. We were just talking about you.
Waltz93 just subscribed with Prime.
I was saying how awesome and amazing you are with all the knowledge you've got, and all these guys were like, nah, that guy's stupid. I don't know what to say, mate. I tried my best to defend you, but there's a lot of people piling on you. Does anybody want to go and kill some hellhounds? And when I say anybody, I mean me doing the killing and you watching the killing. Because if people kill all my hellhounds, then I will just come back to fishing. Because fishing is fun and all, but I've got 938 rune arrows to use. Sounds good. That's what we like to hear. Let me just get this full invent of fish and we'll go do some hellhound killing. Those damn hellhounds. Let's go smouldering stone gambling. We could do some smouldering stone gambling. I don't know how we would do it. Would we do amount of kills or time? Let's have a look. Will I get a smouldering stone? Ooh. Fishing is AFK from when you need to chill. Hellhound seems like a good thing to do on stream. Well, you say that, but it is not going to be as exciting as you think. Guess the drop number for the stone. That could be a separate thing, but we're thinking more prediction-wise. So what do I need to kill hellhounds? Nothing, basically. I just need to get my hard clue. Pick me hard clue up. There we go. Take that with us. Are you flicking them or doing altar trips? You are about to find out, Missing Pair. You're about to see the magic. Emberlight is really good. If only I had access to even getting dark light or silver light. Doubt Hannibal's flicking it. No, I'm not. I'm not flicking it. Luckily for us, there is an altar in Witchhaven, so we don't have to run all the way back to Sears Village if we want to replenish our prayer, which is very good. But luckily with Hellhounds, we are smart boys. Oh, showing off the range supplies. I've got so many range supplies. Look at all of these beautiful rune arrows. Biddle-doom, 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 biddle-doom. I've noticed my stamina is lasting a lot longer, my run energy, which is nice now that I'm into the 40 to 50 agility level replenish thing, my bob, you know what I'm talking about. So we go in through said door, we run down here, we click Hellhound, we run back here, and we relax. What's the plan for ammo if you go dry? Do you have a plan to make GP? Yes. Yes. We don't have any plans. I have not thought of a plan. The only thing I can think of is that we... Yeah, just don't go dry. That's the answer. That's the answer to all the questions. Don't go dry. I think the most logical answer for me at the moment is to just use all of my nature runes that I got from killing hobgoblins to high alch, the most expensive thing in my bank that I've got lots of, and do that first. And then figure the rest out afterwards. If I can get a beaver, can I 2 grow a beard, or was it the 69 nice mil X woodcut XP that did it? Well, actually, we got the beaver at 68 million. So I would say it's probably the beard. You can always pick up Addy arrows at the Ranging Guild. Oh, I don't know about that. I mean, if you do go dry on ammo, just go back to the minigame, I guess. Yeah, I could, but it just makes everything so much longer going back to the minigame. I'm just going to have a think about it. I'm going to have to look at all avenues, see what the best way to do it is. Oh, yeah, thank you. Did you see the new Fable trailer? I did not. Or maybe I did. I can't remember which one's the new one. After using all the arrows swapped to death runes you'll have from Hellhounds. That is also not a bad idea. Because I can fire whatever it is. Fire blast? Yeah, fire blast. I can fire blast them. Or would I use fire blast? Wouldn't I use water blast? Don't they have a water weakness? That's probably a smarter idea. Oh, here we go, by the way. Will I get the Smouldering Stone in the next 30 minutes? So that's going till 20 past. Yes. For Frodo! Or no. To Mordor with you. Oh, I can't do that many letters, apparently. Will I get a stone? There you go. Or a small stone. Would I get a small stone? There you go. Make your predictions. 30 minutes starts now, and that will run till 20 past 8. He's dropped death runes now. Could be a good source of cash. Yeah. Yep. 2 more doors. I think that's not a bad shout, actually. That is really not a bad shout, because I've got a lot of air runes that I saved up. And I might as well utilise all of them first before I have to worry about going and making money. Because I can do that, but yeah, it'll take a while. And because I can safe spot, I don't really need to worry too much about mage gear. I'll just have to try and max out the mage attack as much as I can manage with what I've got. Which shouldn't be too bad, but it's not great. I'll have to do some DPS calcs to see what it will come out as, because I could also go back to melee, you know what I mean? I could just put my melee gear back on and then just run back and forth from the altar. Because my max hit with ranged is 19. My max hit with melee is 14. So if my max hit with mage is anywhere above 14, that's a win. We should just do that. Oh. But I really don't know what my mage gear's like. I'm pretty sure I've got nothing at all. What's the drop rate for the Smouldering Stone? It is 1 in 32,000. 1 in 32,768. Will Hannibal get the stone before Carl Casket reach 80 Slayer? I am going to hazard a guess at yes. And how many do you have killed thus far? I have currently killed 3,891 Hellhounds. Does 5% range prayer not get you an extra max hit? It does, but it means I have to run back and forth from the altar, which takes ages. So I could use it till my prayer's out, I guess. Bum, 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 bum. Need to make sure that oops. More death runes, very nice, very nice. We're getting a lot of ensouled Hellhound heads as well, which is quite good because eventually we might get to Arceus, as it should be pronounced, which means that we can get a shit ton of prayer XP. Or prayer flick? Are you mad? We won't be prayer flicking. Yes, Hannibal, hope you're doing all good. Glad to see you back. Simo, thank you very much. Lovely to see you. We're back with a vengeance. Killing Hellhounds. Getting the Smoldering Stone very shortly, probably. Maybe. Before Edgeville, well, that's a good question because I don't know if everybody read the Summer Sweep Up notes, but there is something that might change the account a little bit, because apparently what they're going to do is they're going to make this grapple shortcut 2 ways, and they're going to make this grapple shortcut 2 ways as well. So if I go this way, I could get into here quite quickly. And, you know, Edgeville's not that far away. But also, you could find that I go to here, and then I all of a sudden am in Arceus. So. Yeah, I think they said that they might do the obelisk as well. I sent some things. So. Oh no, sorry, I've read that completely wrong. No, you're right. I read that wrong. It says Catherby Water Obelisk jump usable barehanded, not 2-way. I read that wrong. My apologies. Oh, you're not doing limps, no boats till sailing rule then? No. Why would you do no boats till sailing? I don't. Did I miss an explanation on that? Why? What is that? What? What's the reasoning behind? You need to talk to Vios before Corrent. Do you? I thought you didn't have to. I don't know. No, I get that it's because he wants to essentially have a continuous map, but why would you not use boats until sailing? Because if you use that in real life terms, that would mean that I wouldn't be able to get on a boat until I learn how to sail. But I can get on a boat because somebody else knows how to sail for me. So I get not using a boat that you have to sail yourself. That makes total sense because, you know, you need sailing for that. But someone else taking you somewhere, that doesn't make much sense to me. Although, I will be using that now in the future to not go abroad. I will say I unfortunately cannot get on a plane until I learn how to fly a plane. Bourne did not look happy with that. I am not trying the minigame TP to Wintertodd. Absolutely not. Someone else needs to try that for me. I am not ending up in Wintertodd. Yeah, he wants the water chunks as part of the single map. Most chunkers haven't followed this change. I can see why they haven't, to be honest. But yeah, fair enough. His account, his rules. He's boss man, so... I mean, he's not my boss man, Buzz is my boss man. So if Buzz wants to do it, then maybe I'll have a rethink. You don't like flying? I do not. I hate flying. Hello, Chaos. Lovely to see you. Life is going very well, thank you. I hope yours is as well. Yeah, Buzz is awesome. Love his content. We all love Buzz. He's the OG. Oh, no, don't want to do that. This area is a large continent accessible only to members that is found west of the mainland, first reached by speaking to Vios in the northernmost pier of Port Sarim. I guess it's not really worth thinking about because it's so far away. However, there is a world in which we don't get to Edgeville and we get to Port Sarim and then we can get to Arceus without getting to Edgeville. So that is possible. That is a possibility. Ferry or train's okay. Eurostar is a good option if you hate flying. Ferry, not sure. I've never been on the ferry. Trains are fine, but I don't like them really either. I'd much prefer just to drive wherever. Cold Resistant, hello, welcome back. Hope you're well. Good to see my favourite chunker at it again. Oh, that's very kind of you. We are back at it. I mean, we never really stopped, but we are back at streaming anyway. We never gave up on RuneScape. Never. Nothing will stop us. Oh, it's possible you could just go in one direction. Might not be likely. I think that if I was going to travel, I'd probably just get on a plane, but I wouldn't want to, and I'd hate it. And you'd probably have to drug me heavily. Hello, Demonic IM. Nice to see you. Oh, the chunk map. Sorry. I thought you were talking about traveling. Yeah, definitely. I mean, have I got my thing on here? So at the minute, if you look at this, I've essentially gone north and south, but I've not gone east and west at all. So there is a world in which, you know, we go just east and then we go whoop and then we come all the way down here and, you know, none of this is even touched. Like you just never know. Roll of the dice. But this has been my life for the last few weeks. I've been stood in this exact spot, killing these exact hellhounds. Actually, what I wanted to talk to everyone about is I'm going to give you a little insight into my next video. Let me just get this on the screen. Right. Have a look at this. So this... Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on. Can I do this? There I am. Hello. So here, this metal attraction, this is the thing that we're talking about every 3.5 minutes. So if I just do a bit of a zoom in for you. So this says, approximately every 3.5 minutes, the Ranging Cape will attract an assortment of steel items or mithril items forecast head has been used on it. So these are the items. So essentially, it's almost a 1-in-1 to get a steel arrow. So that's great. So that's mostly what we're going to get. But obviously you've got all these 1-in-400s as well. And then there's the toy mouse at 1-in-2000. So that's obviously, it's probably in the distant future unless I get really unlucky and I end up getting the toy mouse. But the key thing that I missed when I was looking through all of this was that it says, provided that the player has moved 3 tiles since the last pickup. So if I stand in the exact same spot, it won't roll again until I move 3 tiles away from where I was stood when I got the last thing. Steel arrow, steel dart, toy mouse, whatever. So I completely missed that before. So that is a really important thing to think about, is that I thought it was just going to be 3.5 minutes from now until forever, and I was always going to pick something up. Then we found out that if you have a steel plate body or something on, it cancels it altogether. And now I found out that you also have to move as well. So that's kind of making our life a little bit easier in terms of these pickups, because I'm now getting the chance of the toy mouse just getting lower and lower. But I'm going to pick that up in the next video to make it clear to everybody, because you're going to have a load of people out there that don't realise, and they're going to say, like, "Oh, you've done this and you haven't done this, and oh, you're cheating." So I'm just going to make it super clear. Some chunks you got to take them drugs. Well, you could maybe class this as one of those chunks. How are you finding the clue juggling? I am having the worst time ever. I've already lost 2 hard clues by accident. And this is my 3rd hard clue that I can actually do, which I'm trying my best now not to lose. Can't you stop the pickup? You can turn the pickup off on the ranging cape, but I think people would have a big problem with me doing that, seeing as I'm a Supreme. I think they are just expecting me to keep it on all the time. And to be honest, I'm fine with it being on all the time. Because like I said, having certain torso armor on... Oh, we might get a barky dog. Oh no, he might be asleep. Oh no. Oh, here he goes. Here comes the barkies. He's got the silencer on. And when I say silencer, Born is literally just putting a cup in her hand underneath his mouth, putting the silencer on. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. The next door neighbour's dog barks, and every time the next door neighbour's dog barks...
Dog is a subspecies of living things. Its scientific name is Canis lupus familiaris.
Alexa, stop.
What? Did I say her name? I don't... Yeah, when their dog barks, Frank barks. And their dog barks every time someone walks past the front window, so... Anyway, I lost my train of thought there. Let's get me back on track. So... Yeah, so essentially, it's just kind of getting less and less now, which is really good. And it's good enough that I don't think I need to turn it off, because I feel like it's still going to take ages to get it. But I could just get super unlucky and get it the next time it rolls. Wolf, I found putting on a marked tile worked for me. Yeah. Does it check it when it rolls, or does it track it just overall? I think it checks it when it rolls. Hey, Skeldor, nice to see you. Is that rule about the 3 tiles on the cape? If you move tiles, or if your position is 3 tiles away from where you last were, do you know? I think, and it doesn't really explain it properly on the wiki, but the way I interpreted it was essentially when it rolls the 3.5 minutes to pick something up, it tracks which tile you were stood on when it did that. And then the next time it rolls to pick it up, it checks to see if you've moved 3 tiles from that tile. So if I'm stood here on this tile, when I get the steel arrow, if I haven't moved to like this tile here, then the next time the 3.5 minutes comes up, it won't pick anything up because I haven't moved. I think the reason why I think they've done it that way is so that you can't literally just AFK get shitloads of steel arrows. Because I could just log in with the ranging cape on and then just stand there for 25 minutes and get, 6 steel arrows or 7 steel arrows or whatever it is. But then you could just do that forever and just get loads and loads of steel arrows. I think that's maybe why they did it. But I'm not sure. And I'm not even really 100% sure that that's how it works. But that's how I interpreted it off the wiki. Like, if you go back to the spot where you were 3 minutes ago, does it count or not? No, I think it resets itself. So if you're stood on a tile and you get a steel arrow, and then 3.5 minutes later you haven't moved 3 tiles away, then it won't roll a steel arrow. But if you move 3 tiles away and then come back, it's noted that you've moved 3 tiles away. So then when you roll the 3.5 minutes, it will then just track from the tile you stood on then. So it kind of resets itself. I think that's how it works, but Jagex be Jagex, so some spaghetti code stuff might be going on that we just don't understand. But if there's anyone that's going to figure it out, it's our man Skeldor. Are you keeping ashes or scattering them as you get them? I'm scattering them because I can only attack these 2 hellhounds here. Because when I attack any of these hellhounds stood here, they run away from me because their wander range doesn't extend to here. So I can only attack these 2, but sometimes I kill them quick enough that I've got a bit of downtime. So when I have that downtime, I scatter the ashes. Can't be the reason for it. Long logout timers are fairly new. Yeah, you may be right. Yeah. The Ava's accumulator steel arrows bots go crazy. You'd AFK that cape for the 2000 iron ore and get 99 smithing for free. Overpowered. I mean, that would take you so long. Smoldering Stone in the next 10 kills. Richard, you are on. Doom. Maybe it's just because it's meant to be like a magnet that picks up stuff as you run past it. So if you're not moving, you're not going to attract anything new. Yeah, maybe. Yep. Maybe it'll be real world driven rather than game mechanics driven. Stone in the next 1,000 kills. Well, in the next 1,000 kills, we will be at 5k. That'd be pretty cool. Cyclo Pioneer, thank you very much. Hello. Oh, also for people that another life news that I told people in the Discord, but you might not be in the Discord. I got a new tattoo. Look at that. So, for those of you who don't know, but you should, you've got Ratchet and Clank. There's Ratchet. There's Clank. You've got Spyro the Dragon, obviously. And then you've got Sly Raccoon, which you can see him right there. And then there's Ratchet and Clank. So those were my big three childhood video games. You summoned Spyro back. I love Spyro. Such a good game. Stats. They are my stats. And also, another bit of news. My next tattoo is not going to be until, I think, February next year. Or maybe March. But the next tattoo I'm getting will be a RuneScape tattoo. So keep your eyes and ears peeled. Did Hannibal fall into the well and finally come back? Yeah, boy. Hello, Daryl. It better be a beaver. Well, you'll just have to wait and see, won't you? When you skip tattoo of a beaver, look, you're just going to have to wait and see. You've only got 8 months to wait. Bum, bum. Nice. What the lamps going on now? The lamps are going on agility until we get it to 47 agility, because at 48 agility we get this log balance to Fremenic province. Cass with the play jingle. We will do that in one moment. So we don't want to do this just yet, because this unlocks essentially agility training method, which is what the toy mouse will do eventually. So I'd rather get it through the toy mouse than actively get it myself for now. So we'll be doing this to 47 just to, if we do end up getting the toy mouse, I want to be as close to 48 as possible, just in case the log balance is better than the toy mouse. I don't know which one's better at the minute, and I'd prefer to, find out that way rather than have to do the toy mouse all the way up to 48 to then figure it out. But once we hit 47, I don't know what we're going to lamp next, to be honest. I've got to think about it carefully, because if we lamp a lot of this stuff, it will cause us problems. The only one I can think of that might be good is getting a head start on Slayer, because we're going to have to do Slayer eventually, and to be honest, when it gets to that point, I'd rather have a ton of Slayer levels ready to go rather than have to try and get it, when I'm in that chunk. Tat of Mod Ash. I don't know if Mod Ash would be proud of that, to be honest. Right, let me get Jingle up. Is it still a thing? It is still a thing, and they've added some extra bits to it. Whoa! What about the mask from the Rangescape? Well, that's what we've been talking about for the last, 20 minutes. It's less and less likely now that we will get it because of this whole moving 3 tiles thing that's going on with it. So I'm less concerned overall. But if I do get it, I think my hope is that my agility level is as close to 48 as possible when I do get the toy mouse, so that I can just quickly get 48 and then try and figure out whether the mouse is quicker to 60 or whether the agility shortcut's quicker to 60. Because as soon as we hit 60, the toy mouse can be chucked in the bin and the shortcut can be fobbed off, and we can just do the Sears Village laps until we get Squirrel. So that's the plan, is to try and get my agility level as close to 48 without actually getting it until we get toy mouse. Okay, here we go. Jingle. Let me pause this. I'm going to keep the sounds of me shooting the hellhounds on though, just so I can Pay attention. So, for those of you that don't know what this is Jingle. It's going to play as a song from somewhere on the RuneScape map, and we have to guess where that song is unlocked. We have only got 5,000 out of 5,000 points once on this, and that was a big day. A real big day. And I've been playing with the game sounds on. I've been practicing. I'm not saying I'm going to do any good, but I've been practicing. All right. So let's start with song numero uno. Wow, that's loud. Let me turn that down a little bit. I have no idea what this is. Oh, that sounds very like goblin-y. Oh, troll. Yeah, trolley. Yeah. Can you get the squirrel with a toy mouse? No, you can't, unfortunately. Cavish. This is from Banjo-Kazooie. I was thinking the dad fight as well, actually. I was thinking here. It sounds boss-like. Oh, I'm getting attacked by a hellhound. That was lucky. Yeah, that's just getting more boss fighting. Right. That was really loud. I need to turn that down. Or it might have been loud for me instead of you, but that was loud either way. I do think here I was sold on that by Missing Pair. Does anyone else have any brighter ideas? Prediction is over. Oh dear. Oh dear. So unfortunately the outcome was no. To Mordor with you. Get out. You know what? Let's do it again. Let's start the prediction. Will I get the small stone in the next 30 mins? Yes, for Frodo! Or no? To Mordor with you. This is not a chunk roll stream, James, but we are still having fun. We are doing some jingle. If no one has any brighter ideas, I am going to pick here. I'm going to go for it. The only other place I can think of is in here. Like here. First day back and you're already training up my channel points. No, I'm pretty set on this dad bit. Femi troll. Oh, there's so many troll fights. Take my points, believers. Yeah, go on, believers. No, we're going to do it. We're going to go for it. We're going to confirm guess. If we're wrong, we're wrong. Oh, it was the Fremi troll fight. No, Nisty. We should have listened to you. Damn it. Okay, well, that's not going to be top marks, but there we go for the next one. That's my RNG for the month. Lovakite area. That was relatively quick from Daryl. I'm just scattering all my vile ashes. Lovakite area. So we're thinking here. Oh, now that sounds familiar. Oh, isn't that here? Forsaken Tower. Here. No, that sounds really familiar. I think it's here. I genuinely think it's here. I'm owed some RNG. So unless anyone wants to argue with me, I think I've nailed this. I think I've just got 10 out of 10. I think we've just hit 1,000 pointer right here. Does anybody want to argue with me on this one? I've just got a feeling that I remember doing something here and I was doing blood runes. So, go for it? All right then. If I get this right, Smurf owes me 1 sub. Yeah? 1 gifted sub from Smurf if this is 100, if this is 1,000. Do you want to buy into that, Smurf? I will take his silence as yes. And I'll also take whatever he types in chat as also yes. Here we go. 1,000. I could not have been any further away. Well, oh, I know what I was doing. I was killing Tsar. That's where I remember this song from. I was thieving them on leagues, and I was also killing them recently for Slayer. God, damn it. Right, next song. Does it want it? Oh, there we go. There we go. What are you doing, Frank? Frank just bumped into my chair. What's up, little Frank? That still deserves a gifted sub from Smurf. I agree. This has got a sailing feeling to me. What's up, Frank? Hey. There's one instrument that if it comes in, I'll know. All right, then. It's little Frankenweenie. Oh, Missing Pair's got it. Nature altar. You mean here? You mean right here? Right, we are trusting Missing Pair on this one. We forgot to trust Nisty, and we should have done. So we probably should trust Missing Pair. All right, shall we go? Any objections to the nature altar? Oh, you can see Frank. Yeah, sounds good. All right then. Here we go. Oh, Missing Pair. Wow. Wow. It's Tutorial Island. Absolute top quality work, Missing Pair. Amazing work. Oh, big stretch. Oh, big stretch. All right, here we go. Next song. Oh. Oh, this is... Oh, this is Varlamore. Is it Varlamore? No, I've heard this somewhere. Where have I heard this? This is recent. This is when I've been doing sailing. Hello, Vera. Nice to see you. Is it the conch? Oh, God, this is going to annoy me. I've been doing it recently. It's been either on my farm run or it's been while I've been sailing. Oh, where would I go? I go Auburn Vale, Falador, Farming Guild, Gnome, Lumbridge, Taverley. Wow. How did I do that? There you go. You got wide view now. Don't know. I just don't know how it's done that. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go out, unless anyone has a better idea. I'm gonna go for the Great Conch. I'm sure. I had a little thing around here that told me all the different like things, but I don't know. You know what I can do? I can do... Oh, there we go. Okay, I honestly don't know. I'm sure that I've been doing it recently, so I'm going to go with the Great Conch. And I didn't listen to Nisty last time, and Nisty was right, so I'm going to do it this time. Here we go. Frankenweenie. What is wrong with you, Franken? He's a little barky boy. Where have I done... The only thing I can think of is that when I was doing mining on leagues, but that doesn't feel right to me. We are really bad today. This is really bad. Okay, let's just do the last one. That's Zaya. That's Matt Caroom. Yeah, Matt Caroom. Going on, my beloved theme song. I'm pretty sure I used this in one of my Zaya Bound videos. Yeah, I'm all right with this. I'm all right with this. Any advance on Mount Caroom? Although this would be really funny if we're both wrong. Bum, 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 bum. We've had no advance on Mount Caroom, so we're gonna go for it. Here we go. 1,000. Missing pair, bringing us back from the pits of despair. The pits of 0 points. Very nice work. 2,043 out of 5,000. We tried. We tried. Well done, everybody. It's my home chunk. I'd have to uninstall if I was wrong. That is very true. Let's pop that back on. Lovely jubbly. Well, thank you all for playing some Jingle. It was very fun. We are down to 763 rune arrows. Not good. New place? No. New camera. Oh, yeah. And it's got what is it? Gesture stuff with it, apparently. Because I'm doing gestures and it's zooming the camera in and out and all sorts. Is that the man with the plan? Hello, Works. Nice to see you. I am the man that has 0 plans. He's doing his little diggy dig. When he gets happy, he puts his head in the pillow or in his bed and then just digs. And I'm talking about Frank, not me. Although I do get very happy when I get into bed. We gained a beaver last week, good sir. Very nice work. You definitely done some speed running on that. Or at least you're definitely quicker than me. Do. 78 wood cutting, that is top quality work. If only we were that cool. It's time for a hydration break. Very good. You can still spoon herring before 99. It would be very nice. It would be. We're currently at 87. Almost 88. So there's still a lot of time yet. Do you have Fishing Guild chunk yet, by the way? I do not. If you do !map, that would take you to my chunk map, which is up to date. I have 2 tasks remaining, although it does say I've got 5 tasks remaining. I've only got 2. Apparently the heron counts for 2 tasks and the smouldering stone counts for 3 tasks. just do like me and get 2 herons before 85 fishing. Well, unfortunately, I'm 87 fishing and I've got 0 herons. However, I did get to like 40 something fishing using lamps. Or I guess the fishing random. So technically you could probably add a bit extra on top of what I've got. But you could get it soon, right? So getting 99 isn't too bad. Well, I'll be getting it this chunk probably. Because I need to get the heron here. So I would be very surprised if I don't have 99 before I get the heron. But I'll be very happy if I do. I update the wiki entry for the ranging kit to be less vague. Have you done some research or have you updated it with what I said? Because I wouldn't take what I said as gospel. Provided that the player is at least 3 tiles away from the tile they were on during the last pickup event. Nice. I think that's correct. I think that's accurate. But I've not really done some solid testing yet. Yeah, but you could spoon heron before 99. That is true. I feel like you're due a pet spoon after the beaver. Research. Nice, Skeldor. Thanks very much for doing the research. That is good to know. Yeah, so we were spooned Rocky. We got Rocky at, what was it? 62 thieving. We then went dry on beaver. Obviously, 68 million woodcutting XP. So technically, we should be back at spooned again. Technically. So I'm kind of hoping. But the drop rate for the heron pet from pike fishing is 1 in 300,000. And we've fished 30,000 so far. So we're already a 10th of the way to drop rate. Which is not bad. Like 30 mil. Wait, no, way less than that. We want it to be pre-99. That's the aim. $98.5, so you have an easy time of it in the guild chunk. Well, to be honest, I don't really need 98.5 for the guild chunk, because in the guild chunk I'll need to get the big bass, big swordfish, big shark, which will take a fair amount of time anyway, because that's relatively RNG as well. So you might find that, you know, even early 90s is still not too bad. No, I can't get those where I am because I've only got pike, salmon and trout in my chunks at the minute. I think there's something else as well that I can fish. Maybe anchovies? Maybe? I'm sure there was something around here. I can't use any of them. Maybe it isn't. Maybe there isn't any. I thought there was something here, but maybe there isn't. Oh dear. I'm getting really old. 8:45 and I'm already tired. Having some Belgium chocolate ice cream, very nice. I had a donut earlier and I'm not supposed to be eating much sugar. So I think that was already too much sugar. How far away is my favourite RuneScape song? Oh, it looks like it's quite far away. What I'm going to do is I'm going to chuck my favourite RuneScape song, my new favourite RuneScape song. There it is. I'm going to put it in the queue for next. So you can all hear my new favourite RuneScape song. Because I only found it while I was doing leagues, because obviously I had not had my music on until I started playing leagues. And then I was at this place and I was like, damn, that's a good track. Damn, son, where'd you find this? Camelot is also an underrated track and just around the corner for you. It is. It's very, very close. Actually, I think I've probably unlocked it because I accidentally stepped into it. Yep. Whoops. Did we get the heron? Why hellhounds? Because we need the smouldering stone as well as the heron. We haven't got the heron yet, but I'm kind of flicking backwards and forwards between fishing and killing hellhounds so I don't get bored. 100%ed any games recently? That is a very good question. What was the last game that I said that I'd 100%ed? Let's have a look. Hello, Lone Hydra. Nice to see you. Welcome back. D4N Vids. Big fan. Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to have you here. The last 3 games that I 100%ed was Astro's Playroom, Marvel Spider-Man Remastered, and Lego The Hobbit. Did you move? I did not move. I got a new camera. Professional streamer. I ditched the old GoPro, mainly because Brett asked for it back. And I bought this beautiful thing. But I'm trying to figure out how it works properly because I keep gesturing and it keeps doing things that I don't want it to do. But I only got it on like Saturday, and I set it up on Sunday and had a little play around with it, but I haven't used it since then. So this is technically the first proper time I've used it. And it seems to be going well. It hasn't overheated and turned off or frozen. So big wins. Big wins for your boy. Any horror movies you've been watching recently? Unfortunately not, because Bourne is terrified of horror films. And when I'm on my own watching stuff, I generally don't watch films. I watch documentaries. But I have watched a lot of good documentaries recently. Here we go. Here we go. My favourite RuneScape song. Name the place. It's easy. Name the place. Go, 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 go. Name the place. Well done, Missing Pair. Alderin. I have oh my god, no one warned me. 60 seconds. Guys, you fully dropped the ball there. Fully dropped the ball. And wait for it. Beautiful. Beautiful. I won't hear any of it. This is the best RuneScape song ever made. What documentaries do you recommend? I've watched a very good Chernobyl documentary. Not the series, not that one. The what was it called? Like Chernobyl 19 whatever it was. That one was very good. I don't think it was the Lost Tapes. Let me have a look. What was it? It might have been Chernobyl documentary. Oh, it's just... No, it's not. That's not the right one. I don't remember what it's called. It could be the Lost Tapes, but I also think it had a date in it. Don't know. So good you can't remember the name. Yeah, you know. I don't need to remember the name. I remembered the contents. I also watched the Ben Fogel BBC documentary on Chernobyl as well, where he went in. That was really good. I enjoyed that. He basically took you around and talked about like the people that still live there and the people that kind of come for thrill-seeking reasons. And I can't remember what they called them. They have a specific name. But that was really good. I also watched a documentary on Albert Fish, which was... wow. And I watched 2 documentaries, one on the Iraq War and one on the Rwandan genocide. Those were wild as well. Spoiler alert, he was in fact not a fish. He was not a fish. You could argue that he was also not human. I would recommend, if you have a weak stomach, do not research Albert Fish. Airplane, hello, very long time no see. Nice to see you back. Play some Gilligesser. We can play some Gilligesser. I assume that's what Smurf's been waiting for this entire time. I assume he was going to suggest playing it if you hadn't. Also, the prediction has ended. It's another no to Mordor with you. Get out. However, we can do another prediction. Will I get the small stone in the next 30 mins? Yes, for Frodo! Or no, to Mordor with you. Get out. Off you go. Right. Where are we? Gil E. Gesser. These are my last points. How dare you? You haven't got any more points? Well, we're going to have to change that, aren't we, Runar? We are going to have to stream for the next billion years. Right. Here we go. Gilligesser. So, for those of you who don't know what Gilligesser is, we are going to get 5 random screenshots submitted by the general public. And when I say general public, I mean you. And we're going to have to guess where on the RuneScape map these screenshots have been taken from. So, let me explain a little bit about Gilligesser, just very briefly for those of you that don't remember. This was made by our good friend and resident mod Smurf. There's 3 types of things you can do. You can start a game which gets updated every Tuesday and Thursday. You can start a random game which picks 5 random screenshots out of the however many screenshots we have now. Or you could submit your own screenshots. So you click submit a location. You drop your screenshot into the top left here. And then you just click on the map where that screenshot is taken. Be as accurate as you physically can. And then once you've done that, you submit the location, Smurf will check it, and if he likes it, that's it. It goes into the rotation. If he thinks you're lying, or you've done it wrong, or it's been done before, or whatever, he'll reject it. So you can do that if you want. But anyway, let's go on for this. Start game. The first of 5 screenshots. Right, so there's a church. There is a church in that. NGBN, hello, how are you? Right, a church next to water. Is that Lumbridge Church, do you reckon? Like here somewhere? Or maybe here? That could be about right, you know? What do you think about that? Any advance on Lumbridge Church, or have I just absolutely smashed that out of the park? I'm going to take the silence as you don't know, and I do, and I'm Mr. Smartman, and I'm about to get 1,001 points. You might be right. Well, we can find out right now. Here we go. 1,001 points. Oh my god. I am an absolute machine. Absolute machine. Right, number 2. Okay. I'm not as confident on that one. Are you farting over there? Falador walls. Are they Falador walls? They kind of look like Sears Village walls, which is stressful. Falador walls. Maybe the hut in the park. Oh, you mean here? Oh, yeah, actually. That's not a bad shout. It's got the whole bop. Al Kharid. There's no sand. This is all green up here. What? No, you're all right. You can let Frankie make his little farty noises over there. I'm pretty set on that, actually. I think Missing Pair might have knocked that one out of the park. Should we make a guess? Should we go for it? I'll crit if Anakin got his way. Oh, we were one square off. That's annoying. I suppose you weren't actually stood. Okay, that's my bad. Oh, that's a Smurf one. That, I know where that is. That's the Monkey Madness thing, right? Where is that on here? Is that this? Is it above this? I don't actually know. Or do you get like teleported somewhere? I don't know. I assume you don't because he sailed there, right? So. I think it's north side of the island towards the west. This is quite confusing, actually, because... Oh, maybe it's not... Maybe it's here somewhere. So Smurf's in the light blue water, so he could be... I'm thinking that little indent there. I'm thinking somewhere like that. That's my first thought. Isn't there a tree in the photo? There is a tree in the photo, which I think might be this tree here. Or that one there. I mean, it could also be here, maybe, but I don't think it is. I don't think it is the temple. We could go for it. We could see what happens. Fuck around and find out. Any advance on there? Any advance on there? There's been no advance on there, so I'm going for it. We're winging it. Oh! Rip. Well, we tried. We tried. Wow. We are small and irrelevant in this big universe. This big wilderness universe, maybe? Is there 3... Where is that here? Might be there somewhere. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Bosh, like right there somewhere. Do a quick speed run. Yeah. Let's go for it then. Why not? Oh, 1,000. I was one tile away. Ooh. Right, last screenshot. There's an Anku there. So that... here? Is it? Is it the Forgotten Cemetery that's got the Ankus in it? Okay, so we're looking for a break and then a step in and step out. So are we here? No. No, that steps in. So maybe we're here. I can't remember if the Ankus are in or outside or both, or whether they wander outside, maybe. Unless it's here looking outwards. No, I think it's there. I think it's there. I think that makes the most sense to me. Yeah, I think we should send it. Just send it. Why not? Here we go. 1001. Ooh, baby! Look at that. Not bad at all. 96% accuracy. We got two perfects and 2 just less than perfects. And then we absolutely got screwed on that one. Very well done. Very well done. So that was Gilligesser, everybody. If you want to play Gilligesser, you can do exclamation mark something or other. I can't remember. Smurf will probably put it into the chats for you, both the chats. Oh, look, there's a Frank. There's a Frank. Thank you, Smurf. That was it. GG. Exclamation mark GG on Twitch, and then someone will have to put it into the YouTube comment section. Thanks, Miss Simper. Very kind of you. Here we go. Let's get back to killing hellhounds and doing some sailing. Actually, if anyone is interested, this is the group Ironman at the moment. So we're currently sailing our hearts away. Thanks, Smith. We are doing merchant shipwrecks, which is the final salvaging thing. So, no, I need to do that. So we've got 936 out of 1,701 collection log slots. And in here, what would be the best way to show you? I think actually you could do an overview. We're now in the mithril tier. We're working our way to the adamant tier. And these are all the last collection log slots we've got. So they're basically all sailing related. Just, you know, schematic. These are the salvaging things, some boat paints, Swift Albatross. We went and got the mole skin so we could get the new gem bag. Some nails, some Dragon Balls. Dragon Balls. Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Cannonballs. So yeah, it's been going quite well. We've got up to 2241 total level. We're now 88 sailing. So this has been generally going pretty well on this account. The wiki says KQ always hits successful hits with ranged and mage, but I just got hit a 0 from ranged. You must be a broken character then. Too OP for the game. Isn't it better to change worlds than changing spots? You're probably right, to be honest. Like I said, unless I ask Waltz for advice, I just do the stupidest thing. Uh-oh. Here comes a Frank. A wandering Frank. I was waiting for my chair to bonk. I'm getting a lot of these like facility bottle things. I assume they're going to be useful for me in the future. But right now, I don't really see much use for them. You can buy them from vendor too. Oh, okay. Maybe I don't need to be saving them then. I mean, I guess I should. I guess I should save them. I'm dealing with nerve pain in my left arm. Have you trapped a nerve? You pulled it. That's pretty rough. Look at this machine. Hello, tiny pickle packer. Lovely to see you. I also get a ton of people that are doing the quest appear and disappear. Like this guy, obviously just tried to get through this door, realised he needs to do some quest stuff and is now wandering. He's going to be wandering up and down here from now on. Probably told you I created a gaming YouTube channel different from my name. That's exciting. You didn't tell me that. What gaming YouTube channel is it? And what games are you playing? Hopefully old school RuneScape is one of them. Got to protect the noobs while mining. I do actually. I've protected quite a few of them. Normally they come running into here with me and they go, "Can you please attack the hellhounds so I can mine the gold?" And I'm like, yes, of course. For now, old school RuneScape and channel name is Air Escape. Do you like the air? Dragon Wilds is releasing on Samsung fridges on September 15th. Exciting. Can't wait to play Dragon Wilds on my Samsung fridge. Little Frank and Weenie's trying to find some food. Look at him, Frank and Weenie. See, there you go. There's no food over there, Frank and Weenie. Got any hard clue casts yet? I have not. I've lost 3 hard clues so far. Oh, that was the wrong hellhound. Off he goes. I will get a hard clue casket before I leave this chunk. I will. I'm going to make it my mission. Actually, we should be hitting 4,000 Hellhound kills soon. We're at 3971. And that is kind of the beauty of this safe spot. and the Hellhounds, the fact that they've only got one actual thing on the drop table that doesn't stack, other than the Vile Ashes, but I'm not kind of keeping those. So because the Hellhound head is the only thing that doesn't stack, essentially I can kill like hundreds and hundreds of them before my invent's full. So it's pretty good. I can stay here essentially indefinitely if I wanted to. Because I could just not pick up any of the Hellhound heads and just only pick up the Death Runes. And I could probably stay here forever. Well, until I run out of arrows, obviously. I've currently picked up 13,300 Death Runes as well. And now I'm thinking about using Water Blast on the Hellhounds when I run out of the rune arrows I've got. I'm actually liking the idea more and more now. And I will probably do that until I run out of air runes. And then I'll swap to something else, try and figure it out. It might have to be a money-making scheme. Smoldering Stone incoming. Let's hope so. Oh, I'll tell you one thing I have been working very hard on. The Group Iron Man farming. I've actually been doing my farm runs. Would you believe it? We are almost, I think we're 16k XP away from 98. So that's going to be pretty big. That'll be another 99 on the account. I did say I was going to try and max the Group Iron Man by the end of the year. And I'm probably not going to. But I might get fairly close. Definitely next year. Definitely next year. Because I'm not too far away in terms of total level. Like 2241 and it's what? Like 23 whatever it is. 76 or something. So I'm just over 100 away. But the problem is that they're all, you know, the last bit. Hello, Yellow Raven. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. What's this growly boy doing? What are you growling at? Hey? Are you hungry? Me too. Bum. Do you have any hard clue steps you can do in your chunks? I do. I have 4, I think. There is the crate in the Elemental Workshop. There's the bookcase in the Sorcerer's Tower. There's Dig outside of the Legends Guild. And there's a fourth one, which has slipped my mind. Hellhound count, we are up to 3,977 Hellhound kills. What food are you going to eat? Probably nothing, because it's 20 past 9 my time, and I shouldn't really be eating after 8 o'clock. Just noted your mic lights up when you talk. It does. Ah! Did you just grumble at me? Don't you grumble at me? Frankendoodle. Frank's been very grumbly this evening. You would think he doesn't have the easiest life there is. Does he need to go party? It's quite cool as well because the darker the room gets, I could be sat on the sofa and the TV just makes this light this kind of side of the room up. I mean, it's getting a bit dark. I should probably put the lights on and shut the blinds. I'm getting more and more orange as time goes on. Oh, you're on Twitch too. Let me scoot over there. No worries. We are streaming on Twitch and YouTube at the minute, so you can choose your platform. Whoops. Yellow Raven, welcome over to the Twitch side, and thank you for the Prime
Yellow
and
Raven
the
just
follow.
Subscribed with Prime.
Many appreciations to you. It's very kind of you. We are, of course, working very, very hard. There is a real potential as well. I might hit 15 mil before my arrows run out. Oh, maybe not actually. We'll see. Maybe. Oh, also, I managed to get to 104 combat. That chunk man just reminded me. 104 combat. I don't think we're going to be getting any more combat levels for a while. Oh, there's another hard clue scroll we can't do. DIP. Where's DIP? Not on the map, apparently. Oh, it must be some other place, other plane. Stone before 15 mil, calling it. All right, you're on. I'll hold you to that. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Stone before 40 mil. Come on. Come on. Gotta have some faith. One of my favourite tracks. Mud Skipper Melody. Very nice. Right, I'm gonna have to sort this lighting setup out. Hold on. Hello, Frank and Weenie. Oops. 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 I turned all the wrong lights off then. Oh, look at that. I don't look orange anymore. That's nice, isn't it? Oh, wow. That hype train was a bit late. There's someone else do a subscription or something. Or is that just a 2 minutes late one? My favourite OSRS track is probably On the Wing. Where is that? My favourite one is Isle of Serenity. We played it earlier. Good old Alderin. Piscatorus Hunter area. Oh yeah, I do know that one. Spent a lot of time up there doing some falconry. Tranquility is mine. Very nice. Tranquility is good. I think that's like number 3 on the stream playlist. Oh no, that's Harmony. Where's Tranquility? I don't know. It's coming up at some point. I have seen it. Falconry is a hunter training method. No. Well, technically yes, but also no. Hunter rumours. I just had a thought pop into my head and then pop out of my head. What was that thought? What was that thought going to be? Ah, it was going to be something. It's definitely going to be something. Nope, it's gone. It's completely gone. That was the wrong hellhound again. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Right, we've come to the end of the next... The next prediction. Choose outcome. Unfortunately, it's no to Mordor with you. Get out. Off you go. What we'll do is we'll do one more prediction, and that will take us up to the end of the stream. So last chance. This is our last chance this evening. Will I get the small stone in the next 30 mins? Yes for Frodo. For Frodo! Although he doesn't shout it. For Frodo. Or no to Mordor with you. Off on your hairy feet. Your big hairy feet. You can't say on your bike because they didn't ride bikes. Is the beaver still a meme around here? Less so than it was, but it gets mentioned every now and again. I'm now broke, thanks heckhounds. Yeah, heckhounds. You heckin' chompers. My country considers predictions gambling, so I'm unable to participate. That is a shame. You can participate in figuratively. You can tell me what you think. Exactly 0 channel points to my name. Very good. Might have to sell a kidney. I don't think so. I think you could probably sell a little bit of your liver. Just a smidgen of your liver. Me too. I am high roller again. That's what we like to hear. Because I know for a fact that Runar is not going to be a non-believer. For Samwise, oh, now you're speaking my language. We need a channel point redeem that costs 100 and gives 1,000 points back. If only that was something that Twitch would allow. Oh, I keep forgetting to use my special attack as well. Womp womp. Gonna need max DPS this next 30 mins, mate. Wait, what do you mean max DPS? This is max DPS. Look at us go. Oh, you want me to put? Do you want me to put Eagle Eye on? You want me to prayer flick? That is not happening. There is no world where I will want to prayer flick, unless you mean by prayer flick. If I take that off, put that on, and just. There you go. Stop hitting 15s, use the spec, and hit 9-4 instead. Watch this. You ready? This is going to be 13 and 16. Ooh, 10 and 16. That was close. Almost nailed that. Oh, I can hit 22. That's given me three max hits. That's madness. 3 max hits. Right, well, we probably should be using this then. That's going to save us so much time. Why not use the lowest tier prayer? It lasts very long. Yeah, probably. Stand in the middle and one tick flick melee and eagle eye. Absolutely not. Now turn the prayer off. Rate Waltz is just trying to get all my points. Waltz is going to get all your points, Smith. I mean, to be fair, once we've finished the stream, I'm going to go back to fishing anyway, so I'll be able to pick up prayer points on the way back round. Yeah, you should actually camp the low-level prayer. It lasts like 20 minutes. Fine. Fine. You guys are the bosses. Let's see what my max hit's going to be with the lowest level prayer. If I got a max hit, then I didn't see it because I was doing sailing. $15. It's good that it hasn't dropped. Oh, it won't drop, will it? Because it's 19 without it. What's your max without it? It's 19. Oh, pardon me. $20. Okay, we still get a max hit. Not bad. Maybe I should just be doing this from now on then. We're down to 587 arrows, so if we keep this pace, next couple of days we'll have no arrows left. Joined as you burped, I feel welcomed. Welcome in, Croots. I think that's actually the first time I've burped on stream after all these years. It's how comfortable I am with all of you. Although it will only be a burp, because if I fart, I might have to end stream early. Burp for good luck. I just did. I do need another hydration break, though. Camera, what are you doing? Thank you. We're in Burthorpe now. Nice. I wish I could be in Burthorpe. I would like the strength and attack capes. And actually, you'd get the thieving cape as well. And Herblore, obviously. But that's... Maybe we want to skip that, actually. Burpthorpe. Nice. I'm going to hydrate now. And as you should, Richard, as you should. Bum, 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 bum. So yeah, this is my life now for however long it takes. We've got 2 things left to get. We've literally got the Smouldering Stone at a 1 in 32,768, and we have the Heron, which is about a 1 in 303,000-ish. Next video is being edited, and I'm putting a lot more time and effort into it, so it should be a lot better. I like those odds. You going to Runefest? I am going to Runefest. My ticket has been purchased. I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to stay. I might not stay. I might just come home, but we'll see. Depends what the other YouTube boys are doing. Is anybody here going to Runefest this year? Because I'm going to be wandering about. No, can't afford it at all. That is a shame. They'll probably do one next year. So you can always try again next year. I am. If I see you, I'll say hi. Absolutely. I will be milling about all weekend. Oh, bloody hell, camera. Oh, I didn't know it did this. Whoa! Is that making everyone feel sick? Pick up clues, idiot. Thank you, Missing Pair. I think I just did it, but I'll do it again. There you go. I just needed to keep my points at 0. Absolutely. Although, you've only got 22 minutes, and then you may, or may not, be at lots of points. Right, I need to turn this off. It needs to stop tracking my face. How do I make it stop tracking my face? It's a Insta 360, I think, something like that. I think I have to do it in the app, but I don't think the app works while I've got the camera running, so I might have to do it after stream. Or there's probably some sort of gesture command to turn it off. I have Spain in the World Cup at work. Very nice, Tom. We haven't done ours yet, so I don't know who I've got, but we should probably do it soon. Hey, I figured it out. Look at that. Lovely. There you go. I won't make anyone feel sick just by moving. Do, 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 do. You can toggle it by putting a shoe on your head. I see what you're trying to get me to do. Howdy, Hannah Blinsky. Hello, Neek. Nice to see you. Are you saying that I look like Jack Black? Or are you saying that I'm as cool as Jack Black? Because either way, I'm down. I'm in. You've won me over. Either way, yes. Well, Neek, you are very welcome here for those kind of comments. Chunk going. The chunk is going, Tom. The chunk is going. And it's going fairly well so far. Fairly well. For those of you that haven't been keeping up with the YouTube videos, in this chunk so far, and if you don't want spoilers, then obviously you shouldn't be here. But we have got the full drop table from the Hobgoblins. That included a 1 in 7,000 Dwarfweed Seed and a 1 in 11,000 Torstal Seed. We also got the full drop table from Ogres. That included a 1 in 400 Longbone and a 1 in 5,000 Curved Bone. We then bought everything from the fishing shop, which was pretty chill, pretty easy to do, but it was nice to have that kind of ticked off the list. And then we just did some odd bits and bobs, really, before essentially getting to this point where we are now, which is just the Smouldering Stone from Hellhounds and the Heron from fishing. So we have got quite a bit done in this chunk already, and we've been going for 71 days. We've been in this chunk, 71 days. So that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Seeing as I think we were in our first chunk for over 500 days, I think it was. I wonder, does this tell you? I wonder if... I don't think it tells you. Oh, chunk roll history. Doesn't actually say. I thought it would say, but it doesn't. Apparently it says the average time between chunk rolls is 26.79 days. That's pretty good for saying that we're a Supreme 1 chunk. Hello, Niall. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Whoops. Do 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 do. Hey, Alchemist. Thank you so much for the T1.
Alchemist Boys just subscribed for 7 months.
Look at that.
Sup.
Sup. Thank you so much. Welcome in. Did someone appear below the Hellhound there and had the Serb pet? Or was I just going crazy? First time catching your stream. Let's go. Nice to see you. Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna have a go at the name. I'm gonna go for it. I'm not gonna think about it. Trisea. How close was I on a scale of 1 to 10? Any progress on chunk goals since the last time? Oh, so many progressions. Someone just dropped a smouldering stone for me. Thanks very much. Let me pick that up. Oh, damn it. I thought I saw someone appear. He might be going crazy, boys. I'm going crazy. Oh, look, it's Smurf. Invisible. Are you like hiding? 10 out of 10. Nice. That's what we like. Genuinely didn't see you at all. Like, not even slightly. Bro is hallucinating people and smouldering stones. Nas, the pet gave me away. Oh dear. He tried to trick us, but it didn't work. I mean, obviously the other thing is, hey, get wrecked. Get wrecked. The other thing is that I've got the Sea Engineer plugin on, so if I'd got the Smouldering Stone, it would have screamed in my ear. So, if you're going to trick me, you're going to have to spend 1,000... What are they called? 1,000 bits. That's it. You're going to have to spend 1,000 bits to trick me. And you're going to have to time it super well. Super, super well. I have Rocky and Demonic Packs League. Very nice, Tom. That was my first pet on this account, Rocky. Are you still there? Are you still there? Are you hiding? KC Hellhounds. If only that worked here, but it doesn't. We have killed 4,011 Hellhounds. 4,011, and we still have 550 rune arrows left. I mainly play RS3, but I started Old School RuneScape and got a stale baguette in my first mystery box. What? What? I'm pretty sure I've opened maybe up to like 200 mystery boxes at this point, and I don't have it yet. It's like 1 in 256, right? Something like that, yeah. Something like that. But I've also... Because you can get it from the baguette lady as well. And I'm sure I've got a bunch of stuff from her. A bunch of baguettes as well. I've got to still get my most prized drop. My most prized drop on the Group Iron Man is the 3rd aged ranged legs. I always get kebabs from her. I generally get chocolate bars, but I've had a few baguettes. I started to ignore sandwich lady for everything but baguette one from her. I do that on my Group Iron, but on the Chunk account, I just try and collect as much stuff as possible. Although I have started to ignore... what's the skull guy's name? Why has his name left me? Posty Pete. And I've also started to ignore Flipper as well. Because I just can't be bothered to go through the minigame just to get some assortment of gems. Poor Posty Pete. I know, but it's just like the minigame is just so long because you have to speak to the lady to even get through the door, and then you've got to go through the door, and then you've got to go through the minigame itself, and then you have to go back through the door and talk to her again. And it just takes ages. And yeah, the pinball thing. Do I really want to go through tag 10 pillars to get 3 sapphires? Is that... I don't know. I've just stopped doing it. I might start doing it again if enough people get upset about it. But I'm tending just to ignore them. Quizmaster can give you a lamp. Yeah, I don't ignore Quizmaster. I mean, come on. What do you think I am? Hard agree on pinball. It's just long. That's all it is. It's just long. If it was like 4 tags or something instead, I might be a bit like, all right, I can tag 4 pillars. But 10? Don't know about that. You don't want lamp from Quizmaster, you want baguette. Well, I want baguette first, but if I don't get baguette, I do want lamp. Hannibal love lamp. Back to port we go. Hello, Cuthwolf. Lovely to see you. Appreciate you greatly. Hey, Brev. Thanks for looking after Supreme Sausage, aka Frank, today. Sorry to the audience for his barking. He was barking. He was a barking boy. There was a symphony of barking going on with the next door neighbour's dog. Appreciate it too, bud. Glad to see you back. Thank you, Cuthwolf. We are back. And I guess I should talk because we're going to stop streaming in 5 or so minutes after we've gone and raided somebody, because we did the chunk roll 71 days ago, whatever it was, and I forgot to raid somebody. Maybe. But I probably should explain the plan going forwards for streaming. So I am back, and I think for now I'm going to be streaming once a week, and I think it's going to be every Tuesday. So I'm going to do every Tuesday evening. We're going to stream same time as always, 7 p.m. my time, whatever that works out for you. If you come into the Discord, if you're not in there already, I post in there times in your time zones and all this kind of stuff. Smouldering Stone in 3kc from now, by the way. All right. When did you say that? How many have I killed since you said that? What's the summary of today's progression? Today we have fished a couple of thousand pikes and not got the heron. We've also killed a couple of hundred hellhounds and not got the Smouldering Stone. We've managed to keep this hard clue alive and well, which is always good. If I can finish a day with the clue scroll still with me, that is a win beyond all wins. And that's it for today. But by the time we finish today off, I'll probably be very close to 15 mil ranged XP. I'll have killed probably a couple more hellhounds and fished a couple more pikes. But then tomorrow, we'll be doing it all over again. And then the day after that, all over again. And the day after that, I'll be at Download Festival. Is anybody going to Download Festival? Very nice on the hard clue. Hopefully drop soon. Thank you, Pizza Boys. Or is it Pizza Boys? You wouldn't download a festival. You wouldn't steal a hard drive. Right, you've got one final decision to make, because unfortunately the prediction was also no to Mordor with you. Get out of here. Off you go to Mordor. You've got one last, so the Twitch side has one last decision to make. We can either go and raid somebody we know, which, to be honest, it doesn't look like many of them are online at the minute. Or we can go and raid somebody that has only a couple of viewers, make their day. What would you like to do? Because we could... There is a couple of people on, but we could just do somebody random, maybe. Random, we've got one vote for random. Random, 2 votes for random. I'm scrolling to the bottom of the list, seeing who's down there. All right, everyone wants a randomer. Let's try and find somebody. I can't remember what we were up to. I was basically alternating between male and female, or at least what I could see on here. We'd have to go into their stream to find out what they identify as, but it looks who's doing something interesting. That guy's doing Gauntlet. Oof. Rough times. Those two people are doing Colosseum. He's doing Yammer. That's all too intense for us. That guy's doing Mixology. Too intense. Too intense. That guy's killing hellhounds. Huh? Huh? Should we go see the hellhound killer? Who would watch someone just stand around killing hellhounds? I know, right? I know. That works. All right, then. Well, this is going to be it from me for this evening, then. I will be back next Tuesday. Same time, same place. If you want to join the Discord, I will post in there the exact time in your time zone, so you know what time it's going to be. I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. If any of you are at Download Festival, I might bump into you there. That would be pretty sweet. But either way, I hope you have a good time, whatever you do. And look after yourselves, all right? Look after yourselves. Drink some water. Touch some grass for a small amount of time. And then play loads of RuneScape. And get good at it. And have fun. And I'll see you next week, hopefully happier and healthier than you are this week. See you very soon. Let's go and say hello to the man who's doing some absolutely smashing hellhound kills. Thank you to everyone on YouTube. Mwah! Appreciate you all. And thank you everybody on Twitch. Let's go and say hello to King Dazzy. The man with the same plan as me, hopefully. Goodbye.